In today's video, we are jumping back into the Fisk Superhero Mod to check out a new and updated hero pack, with some of them having the most insane abilities I've ever seen. So let's just jump straight into it. And we are finally back with another hero pack. And the one that we're checking out today is all about Superman, and a few of his buddies as well. And since I finally got around to watching the Superman and Lois TV show, and the new Superman film that's just dropped, I thought this is probably the best time to do this. And when it comes to the actual TV show, I'm only just starting season 2, so a couple of the characters that are actually in this hero pack I don't want to cover because I don't want to spoil it for myself. But regardless, let's jump into the suits. So starting out with the main character right here, we do have Superman. Now this is the outfit that he has in Superman and Lois. See if I hover over this, it's from season 1. And don't get me wrong, there is a lot of different variations with this suit, but we'll stick with the classic one for now. So let's throw this on, and straight away you can just see how cool the cape is. Look at that. Even when you're flying, that just never gets old. So before we check out all the different abilities that Superman has, pretty much straight away one of the passive abilities you do get is to run a little bit quicker. And obviously you can jump pretty damn far as well as this guy. I mean, yeah, you can pretty much just clear this whole gap like no worries at all. But going into the main abilities right there on the top left, we are starting with the classic heat vision right here, which actually has a little bit of a build up. See if I hold that down, there you go right there. Even a little bit of a screen shake as well. That is so sick. And from the front, it does look a little bit like this. Now, obviously my skin doesn't exactly line up with this, but if you had eyes where the lasers were, like a normal skin, you can see as I start to charge it, they do start glowing, which is a really nice touch. We have our thunderclap right here, which if we aim this right, there you go. Only hit one of them, but he went absolutely flying. And I think the cooldown on this is actually pretty good as well. Like it's pretty much instant. Like you could just keep doing this. We have the cold breath ability as well, which is actually really different when it comes to this hero pack, because if I go ahead and press it, we almost get like this little like radial right here that we can sort of like switch between. So if we go to the right, that's basically like our wind ability right there, so we can push them all the way away just like that. And you can see obviously the more that we actually wind down this sort of dial, the more powerful it is. See that is pretty much just hitting the other building all the way over there. But if we were to switch it the other way, then you get ice breath just like this. And you see there, they are going to be given like a potion effect, which I'm pretty sure is going to be slowness just to help with the whole like ice thingy. And there you go. You even heard like a crunch when I hit him there. So having the difference of like the wind and also the ice breath right there is such a cool like little change. And you can see you even do like the Superman pose as well. But every time you do use one of these, either way, you are going to be running out of the oxygen meter at the bottom there. And eventually, if you do use it all up, there's a little red bar, and your ability basically stops. So yeah, luckily you don't just like pass out or die or anything like that, so that's nice. And then one of the abilities that I thought was really, really cool is the super senses right there that you can see. So if we actually hold that down, the whole menu changes. I don't know what that guy's doing in the floor. We also get night vision, which probably won't work with shaders, but you're pretty safe in guessing that it does just give you permanent night vision. And the last super sense that we get is our super hearing right there. And at first I actually had no idea what this was. So if we go ahead and press that right there, it'll actually tell you where some of the mobs are in your area. So you can actually basically hear where they are, which is honestly so perfect for Superman. Like if you know how good he is at hearing stuff, like that just works so well. And of course, you can't be Superman without being able to fly right here. Look at that. I just love the flying in this mod. Every time it just surprises me how fluid it is. And whilst we're in flight, we can also do a couple of the other abilities like the wind and the freezing, as well as our night vision right here if you wanted to do some damage on the go. But if we actually go to sprint right here, there you go. I'm not sure if you heard that sound effect, but basically every time you like boost, it has such a cool sound effect. Let me show you again. Like that is so sweet. And even though we are already going super quick right here, we do have the option for a boost to hit a sonic boom right here. Listen to this. It's really hard to fly around a city when the map isn't loading in, but either way. And when you're ready, I'm pretty sure this guy even has a superhero landing. There we go. Look at that. And honestly, just running around and just taking off like with that sound effect is just so sweet. I love that. And then to keep up with the flash right there, of course, we do get super speed as well, which we can use the scroll wheel. And that goes up to a nice level 2 right there. And even though it's level 2, it is still ridiculously fast right here. Again, paired with those amazing sound effects right there. I'm pretty sure they're taken right out the show because it definitely sounds like it. But I have saved one of the coolest abilities that you can do as Superman till the end, and that is when we crouch right there, you'll see a button to suit up. So if we press that, look at that. There we go. No more suit. And even though on your skin, you're not actually technically wearing the suit, you see that when we go in our inventory, we are definitely still wearing it. So you still get all the crazy abilities, meaning you can still fly, stuff like that, and you can still break the speed of sound. But if there was danger nearby, all you have to do is just shift and G again. And there you go. And then you're ready to fight crime just like that. So like I mentioned before, there are a few variations with the Superman suits like this one right here, which is probably one of my favorite classic suits of all time with like the black and red logo in the middle there. And these again have all the same abilities. It's literally just a cosmetic change. But yeah, it all depends on what suit you want to go with. Or maybe you don't want to be the nice version of Superman, in which case you can throw this suit on right here. Look at this. Say what you want to say, but like Superman's suit in black is just so sick. Definitely one of the coolest suits available. So like I said, it's all down to preference whether you want to be good or not so good. And you might be thinking, Superman is pretty overpowered, you know, there's not really anything that can kill him apart from Kryptonite, and I'm pretty sure you can't find that in Minecraft, except with this hero pack, you definitely can. Because if we come over here to Lieutenant Anderson right here, we throw this on, you can see it's like a military uniform right here, looks super cool, and we've also got a weapon on our back right there as well. And so being a soldier, you don't get any sort of like passive abilities or anything like that, like you can't run super quick, nothing too crazy, but we do have the equipment available, which if I hold that down, we get an Kryptonite inhaler, we get a Kryptonite rifle, and we also get a Kryptonite pistol, which if we go ahead and use, it does have its own scope right here. And of course, it's going to shoot Kryptonite. So if you're going against Superman, or if Superman's gone a bit rogue, using some of these Kryptonite weapons might not be a bad idea. So coming all the way over this side, we do have the Flash right here. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is the Flash from the DCEU right here. So it's not the one from like the series or anything like that. And once again, this hero suit does not line up with my skin. But regardless, if you don't want to wear the helmet, you just press shift and there you go. That looks way better. So if we head down here, I can show you some of the abilities. Oh my God, there's just holes everywhere from like previous abilities. Oh my God. So starting off with one of the abilities here for the Flash, we do actually have the ability to phase. So I'm pretty sure if I just stand in the middle of the road here and hit this, we should just sink through the floor. Yep. And I'm pretty sure you could actually use this phasing ability whilst you're actually running like full speed to actually go through stuff, which we will try out in a minute. But when you are standing still, you do just sink through the floor. So getting into the Flash's main area of expertise right here, we do have the super speed, which if we toggle that on right there, you can see already how many levels this thing is actually going to have. And whilst you're using these super speed abilities, you can actually toggle slow motion right there, which has a really, really cool sound effect. Check this out. There you go. It's like a proper slow-mo sound effect right there. So level 1 right here is already a pretty significant boost compared to a normal player. You can see the lightning with this shader just looks so sick. It's like all different colors, goes from like purple all the way to like the classic gold right there. So whilst you're using the super speed ability right here, if you do decide to brake, there is an option for that. You just go ahead and press F. You do like a little slide, and then it will basically deactivate itself. So if you wanted to stop somewhere really, really quick, I'd definitely recommend that rather than just running straight into a wall. And as soon as you hit the level 4 speed right there, you'll see you start to get all the lightning around you, and that just gets even more insane the higher up that you go, and this goes up to level 9 right here. And so for this one, we can even hit the classic Flash pose right here before you want to do a takeoff, which looks really sick. Let's give this a go with a pose right here. Okay, we're posing, and then we're off. I mean, look at that. Like, this speed is just ridiculous. Like, I feel like this is way quicker than any other Flash in any other hero pack. Like, this just seems insanely quick. This is just ridiculous. You can see sometimes we even get like a force field around us. Even in first person, like, look at this, dude. Oh my God, that is insane. It's definitely more fun hitting it from the pose right there, but look at this. Like, that is literally one side of the map to the other in like 2 seconds. And I'm pretty sure that if your timing's right, you can actually run up the side of a building. So let's have a look here. There we go right there. So we can actually sprint all the way up until you hit a block like that, and then you'll pretty much just come to an instant stop. But just like, imagine trying to like attack the Flash when he's just like doing this. Like, what are you actually going to do against this? Like, when you're doing the max level, it's pretty much like you're just teleporting. And so if we go ahead and turn off the super speed right there, we do also have the store suit option, which if I press, there you go. You just get the little flash ring. There you go. You can see it right there. You get the little flash ring right there that you can just carry around, and it will just stay in your hotbar just like that until you want to use it again. And then to use it, you just right click, and then you've got the full suit on just like that. So after the Flash right there, we do have Doomsday, which I haven't actually seen in the series yet, but I mean, everyone knows who Doomsday is, so, you know, it makes sense to have him here. And at first, he does look a little bit goofy on the model right here, but if we actually take this off, yeah, we definitely look a little bit different when we have the suit on. And I'm pretty sure this is actually like the tallest sort of transformation suit that I've seen in any hero pack, so you are definitely a menace. And so when you're Doomsday, you can in fact just run and jump super far. I'm pretty sure, yep, you even get a little landing animation. So if we come over here to this nice flat area, I'll show you some of the abilities. The first one being smash ground right here, where you lift your arms up. And there you go. You just do a classic smash ground just like that. All the debris just goes everywhere. We get the thunderclap just like Superman right here. Just like that. We also get the heat breath where we get the wind, and we also get like the fire right here. We also get super speed up to level 2, so this guy can really move if he wants to. You know, at least when he's walking, you can somehow get away, but then you just like, yeah, like look at that. And then similar to the Superman suit before, we do get the same super senses right there. So overall, I would say it's a pretty good match against Superman, honestly. And when you're actually looking at the suit in the menu, there are 2 different forms. So there's one from season 3. And then I think this is just pretty much the classic one that I just showed you. So just like the Superman suits, basically picking which one you like more. So after Doomsday right there, we do have Lois Lane. And you might be thinking, okay, what kind of abilities could Lois Lane have? You can see that one of our main abilities right there is plot armor. So if we hold that down, pretty much just a shield that, you know, nothing's going to be able to hurt you. So as we all know that Lois Lane is pretty much invincible, just like Superman. So it does make sense. But then we also get a piece of equipment right here, which if we press that, we have the ELT right here, which if we hold down right there, you can hear the sound effect. And then we actually have the option to call Superman. So there you go. So if you had somebody playing Lois Lane, and then you were playing Superman, you could probably answer that call. And honestly, watching Superman and Lois, like the TV show, like that thing actually comes in clutch all the time. So it's definitely worth having. And finally, after Lois Lane, we do have the final suit I want to show you guys, as I don't want to spoil too much. We do have Steel right here, aka the Man of Steel. Now, I definitely know who this guy is from the first season. I mean, this suit is pretty much made so he can go toe-to-toe in a ring with Superman. So you can already imagine it's going to be pretty powerful. And a really nice feature is that if we press shift, there we go. We can actually remove the mask right there. That is so cool. So if we place a few volunteers down right here, I can show you the first ability, which is aim, which we have a couple of choices. We obviously have the main one, just like that. But if I actually scroll down here, you'll be able to see that we do have a yellow one as well as a red one. And the yellow one is just a yellow propulsion. I'm pretty sure these are two different types of ammo, but either way, they are going to be doing damage nonetheless. We have the sonic propulsion right here, which if I go ahead and hold that down, pretty sure it's just like an area of attack. So it's going to make people nearby pretty much fly away, just like that, just to keep Superman or any Kryptonians away from you a little bit. We have one of my all-time favorite abilities right here, similar with the Iron Man suits. We have the Sentry mode, so you could just leave this at the front of your base to keep guard over you. And just like we see with the Iron Man suits, you just right-click the back, and then you can walk straight into it. I love that. That is definitely one of my favorite abilities of all time. But if you know the Man of Steel, you know that he does have a pretty hefty weapon to fight Superman with, which is the hammer right there. Look at that. You can just summon it just like Thor. Oh my god. But in first person, the hammer does look really, really cool. Like, it's super well made. So with this hammer, you can actually charge it. So you raise it all the way up above your head right there. And as you're charging it, you can see that there's like a little bar in the middle of the screen there to tell you when it's fully charged up. And pretty much the more kinetic energy that you actually store with this thing, the more damage it's going to do. So you can see right here, if we charge it up all the way and then throw at this guy, there you go. It's going to be super powerful compared to if you were just to hit them normally. And I mean, who doesn't just love calling hammers like this? I mean, that is so cool. So to keep up with Superman and his speed and everything, we can fly. We get all the rocket boosters right there. You get 2 on the back right there and then like 4 on the boots. And just like Superman, you can fly really, really quick. And even whilst you are flying around, you can still call the hammer to you just like that. Like, they absolutely nailed the hammer and stuff with this suit. It looks so good. And so if I just throw the hammer all the way over there for now, you'll be given a weapon that pretty much takes down Superman straight away. And that is a Kryptonite shard right there, which I'm pretty sure you could just punch him with if he came close enough. But yeah, I definitely recommend using the hammer first and then going in with the Kryptonite, because yeah, it might be pretty tough to get close to him. But that right there is just a glimpse at some of the cool suits in this hero pack. But like I said, there are so many different suits in this hero pack. It's just, I really don't want to spoil it for myself. But I'll definitely be back with this hero pack after I've actually seen the series to show you guys all the other characters. If you did enjoy this video and checking out all the different hero suits, definitely let me know down below which one was your favorite. And if you did enjoy the video, leave a like, or maybe even consider subscribing if you haven't already. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!